my lovely vigilant owls. We are gathered here today to witness the next shift that is happening in our shadow work. I wasn't really going to do a full video on this, but unfortunately, I am. Well, not unfortunately, I love doing videos for you guys. It's just, usually I get small channelings about how the shift is going to go, so I just relay them in like my other topic videos, but usually I end up having to do a shift read. Hooray. Well, if you've been watching the last few videos that I've posted, quick announcements. My tarot video, I said my tarot video, Lord, forgive me. A little discombobulated. My tarot readings, there we go. My tarot readings are going to be to one set price. They used to be in levels, but I don't want to do all that. That's too much work for me. So they're all going to be $25, but the catch is you have to be part of the Vigilant Owls group in order to have access to them, because my spirit guides have been wanting me to conserve my energy much more. That's one. Two, shadow work consultations. They are on hold because they're also really draining and I have to conserve my energy like I said previously. But those are $30, but the loophole is if it's a severe spiritual emergency, I have no problem doing a consultation for you, whether you have Facebook or if you email me. If it's a real spiritual emergency, I have no problem helping you. All right, next. Patreon is on hold for right now, as I try to get the content over here pretty on a steady type of roll, with me moving so much and me creating like new spreads and topics and all that. I'm only going to be focusing right now, all my energy is going to be focused on YouTube, Vigilant Owl Group on Facebook. That's it. That is all. What else? Yeah, that's about it, I believe. Yeah, before I get into this, in 3 minutes in, not bad. Okay, so for my channeling with the shadow work, firstly, I wasn't even thinking about shadow work, to be completely honest with you. I know I have a shadow work channel, but haven't really been thinking that much about it because I started to feel as though my owl started to get the swing of things on how the process went, like what aspects to look into as my videos go along. You know, everyone's starting to get the ball rolling, start to like really use their wings, etc. And then Virgo full moon came through. Like, hey, guess what I got for you? Yay. So as we know, shadow work is really an inward journey to full completion of yourself on the darker aspects of you, not just the light. That's not just the lightness. That's not just the fun aspects of spirituality. We work with the dark, awful, cringy, murderous violentness of ourselves here, over here at least. Hence why I work with who I work with. Is it Saturday? I don't think it is. No, it's Friday. I think it's still Friday. Or is it Saturday? Just in case it is Saturday, happy Barron's Day. I don't have a calendar here and I don't check my phone calendar like unless I'm not paying attention to it. Hence why I tend to still be one of the only people in this day and age that buys a calendar, so it's just right in my face, because I tend to lose track of time very easy regardless of I can check here. Is it? Oh yes, it is Saturday. Look at that. It is Barron's Day. Perfect. Anyway, outside of that, the channeling is and ignore if you hear clawing or something. That's just Taxi. She's been running in and out of the room all day and I officially just kicked her out the room for now while I record. She's getting a bit too distracting. So if you hear clawing, my apologies. That's just her throwing her temper tantrum. Anyway. Where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, we work with that part of all aspects of shadow work, slowly but surely. But now with this full moon in Virgo energy, we're going to have a bit of a break with the new moon that's going to be in Pisces. That's going to be our break. But then at the end of the month, we are hitting full moon in Virgo again. Again, I do not do moon readings. Why I don't do moon readings is because that's just one aspect of what I'm trying to get you guys to do. That's why I want you guys focusing so much on the moon when sometimes you have to focus on the planets for your aspects, your houses, etc. And on top of that, the moon really isn't important when it comes to Vedic, how I'm showing my owls how to use mainly their Vedic charts for this work. But for right now, everything is set to tropical, and then you're gonna start noticing a difference in my readings where you'll have to pay more attention to your Vedic than your tropical. This is kind of going to be the last video I do that's going to be in the type of tropical category. But anywho, because of so when I switch to tropical, you're going to start seeing more of external things. I'll let you know what video is what. I'll put it in the little dash or whatever the hell. But the point of paying attention to both tropical and Vedic and not just either or is because tropical is more your external environment, like the physical here, and your Vedic is more for your spiritual path, hence for your inner self, etc. That's how I take both of them, and I am slowly teaching you guys how to do the same so that things will be easier for you instead of just taking piece by piece, all that stuff. But anyway, outside of that, so this is going to be the reason why we're switching to more tropical talk is because of how this new moon, this full moon in Virgo energy is going to be kind of a stop-go this month in March Madness. So also be very vigilant because this is March Madness. This is why. So with this Virgo and full moon energy and that break that's coming with the new moon, my vigilant owls, if you've been really on your shadow work journey and really working at it along with the information I have been giving you guys, great. You guys are in a good position this March because this moon is going to cause one of two things. And you heard me say this in other videos too, the last couple videos. The mirror is going to be flipping, meaning you're going to either be a mirror for your external environment or people to work on their shadows or old traumas. No. You're going to either be that or the second group that hasn't been really doing a lot of work, have been getting distracted a lot or just really half-assing it. Those you're going to start seeing those issues rise up in other people. So for the first group, you're going to be the mirror to help other people or just to deflect, to show how you've grown in your work. Or on the flip side, your external environment is going to show you what you need to be working on. Okay? That's how we're looking at things right now. And that was the whole thing. And help you through it and where you could possibly be. I'm going to do double speak. I'm not splitting it into two. You guys know how to follow my double speak. So firstly, what I'm holding in my hand, it's vibrating, is jasper. I'm borrowing it from a vigilant owl friend. She just let me kind of put it on my table with all my other crystals and my owls. Oh, and if you follow me on Facebook, and I believe he has Instagram too. His name's Victor. I'll put it in the comments. If you are interested in these little metal pendants here, of the Goetia, I know someone that makes them. He's very good. I believe they're a little pricey. Not a little pricey, no. They're a good price. They're made of actual metal silver, so I love his work. I have actually a couple of them. Maybe I'll show them in each video. This one is Eligos. I have them up here with my owls and stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, please go check out him. I'll try and find his Instagram because I don't have Instagram anymore, but I will post his name so that you can find him on Facebook. I believe that's the easiest way to contact him for if you want your own little. He makes jewelry and everything, but specifically I met him through making those medallions for me. I might contact him again because I really like his work. I really do. Anywho, outside of that, sorry. Let's start over here because I was messing with the crystal, you know. So possibly as well, crystals. I don't have any crystals I can give you off the top of my head. Possibly that jasper, hence why I was playing with it. And also calling on some new entities that you haven't possibly who you were thinking about working with, but kind of shied away from. Start tapping into those energies because I believe that's going to really help you with the this particular shift, especially the Goetia. The Goetia aren't scary. They're more of it depends on who you work with, but they're more of just like earthly teachers. That's really all Damians are. Not scary like the Hollywood movies. Anyway, alrighty, let's tap in and see what's going on with my vigilant owls. So we have 13, blinded to pain. Underneath that we have downcast pride, 20. The numbers aren't important, just more of. So possibly in this shadow work, if you've been ignoring it because of pain or pride, then it's really going to be showing in this shift. Also, I have the big hoot. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to explain my deck. So I have the dark mirror here for obvious reasons. To see what's happening with the shadow work shift. So if you've been blinded to certain areas because of how painful they were, they will be coming up. Or just old traumatic patterns that you work through, they're just going to also be coming up as well to show how much you've grown in your path. Traditional tarot, I have my dark angels for obvious reasons, and I have moonology as a what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Okay. I'll take it. What advice at the end. Why was that word just wow, okay. Underneath that we have never jam today. I'll take that card, the Alice in Wonderland card. Alright, so we have blindness to pain and it's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, repetition. So possibly feel like you're stuck in this pain loop. Like it's always a pain, it's always a trauma, it's always this, it's always that. It's only because, why they want me to start including, because I have a new spread for my tarot. I added new ones, different topics to hit on, different aspects. And one of them is missed lessons, and it seems like missed lessons is the top one that everyone voted for in the poll that participated. So missed lessons is going to be the new series on my channel, because it seems as though the reason why a lot of people, and I noticed a few vigilant owls as well, have been kind of stuck in this pain cycle that feels like it's like eternal and repetition, because there's one thing I had to do in my shadow work process, in my journey in general, is you need knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A lot of people get the knowledge and the wisdom part, but they forget the understanding part. You have to fully understand the wholeness of the lesson Spirit was teaching you. You can't just have the knowledge part, like know the aspects of it, have the wisdom, know the advice to give about it, but you don't fully understand it. Like, don't fully understand why it happened. What purpose did it take place? Like, there's a reason why certain things keep playing in your head over and over again. Kind of like a song, like a person, place, a thing. Because there's a piece of the puzzle you're missing to fully have a complete understanding. Some people like to say overstanding, whatever. Like, understand the full comprehension and the full context of the lesson. Yeah, it's painful, but you need to understand the full lesson behind the pain, because you're missing out a whole, I want to say, you're missing out on a whole other level that you could have reached if you just came full circle with it. Because a lot of people aren't going full circle. Thing is, they feel like they've gone full circle because the cycle came back again, but no, you haven't gone full circle. That's the thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel the need to read it. I think this is just going to be purely intuition based, technically. I'm just trying to find a place for the card to... There we go. That's nice. Okay, that works. I like when my cards stand up. I don't know why it has a more feel to it. Anyway. Over here. Yeah, because you're possibly missing an activation of the heart chakra. Like, your heart chakra is open, but you can't fully... Like, recently I've been experiencing that, where I can't... It feels like you can't get to a certain access point in your heart chakra because something is blocking it, which I fully figured out what it was. Still working through it, but I know what it is, at least. Anyway. No, not saying that. No, they were doing, my spirit guys were being a little snooty, and they were like, you could say the other part about, you know, what it is, you know, the other W word. I'm like, back up, move. I'm not saying that part. It's too much information for them. Anyway. Anyway, I figured out what it was. So now I'm working through it. You can't figure out why you're constantly experiencing this loop or constantly in this particular cycle. Like, you have a more mature sense of thinking, but for some reason your external isn't matching up with your internal. That's for a reason, because you're not fully grasping the lesson, the understanding that the external was trying to teach you about your internal. Okay? All right. So, let's tap into the fairies. Oh, angels, sorry. Do I have a fairy tarot? Now I think about it. If anyone has any good fairy tarot, just message me, please. 'Cause I would love a fairy deck. DECK. Okay. So we have Temperance. I don't know why. This particular Temperance card I like mainly because of the colors. not even the action she's doing. I just really love like the purple color. So it's literally like it's like your higher self is like, patience, I'm working on it. Patience, please. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups. Look at that. Kind of similar vibe too, like patience, I'm working on getting this for you. Just have patience. Got you. Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal just kind of popped up, so possibly they're working on that for you, like in a good way. Like, you're not expecting anything out of, say, an interview. You're not even expecting to get a job. Like, you're not even expecting to get like a specific job you're filling out for, because you're just looking for jobs, and the next thing you know, that same job calls you for a managing position. That type of feel. Like, oh, you thought you weren't going to get this? Well, haha, I got something else for you on top of that. It's that type of feel. That's kind of how your higher self is doing it. Alright, and we have Devil. I really like this particular Devil card too. I just love this deck in general. But this one in particular, I like the majors in this, because this isn't like, because this particular Devil, it's your ego, your shadow. Well, since we're on shadow, your shadow right now just throwing different traumas at you from your external. Trying to block you from this heart chakra opening here. Never fully noticed that was a portal. Cool. Anything else? This one. Ooh, Archangel Gabriel energy. Judgment. Like I said, I never seen this particular Judgment card before. It never came up in this deck, and this all is divinely planned for you to fully come into the full understanding of why this is happening, so that you can carry this with you for possibly your life purpose. This is possibly for a new soul purpose for you. Anything around there. See anything else? Okay, that just came out. So we have the Star. It came out in reverse, so I'll take it in reverse. So we have 3 of Wands and the 7 of Cups in reverse with the Star at the bottom here. Possibly to take you out of this. Okay, so the reason why the shadow kind of storm is going to be brewing and is being caused, not caused, but yeah, caused, is because Spirit wants you to see, wants you to take one, they want you to get out of this mentality that you don't have anything good going for you, or you don't have any options, and to really rely on, this is kind of my hope card, but belief in yourself that you can get through. No. Hold on. They want you to trust yourself. There we go. When things don't externally line up with what you're internally doing, because you know when you're growing, you know you're internally, you know your mindset shifts, but even though you're still in a physical, if you're still seeing like external, the external being the same, even though you know you've internally grown, Spirit wants you to trust yourself that things will line up when it's time to. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Don't just focus on the physical to where you give up on your spiritual journey just because you aren't seeing any physical results when you want to. That's where this temperance is coming in. You'll get the cup when you're meant to get the cup, not when you want to. When you need it, you'll get it. Yeah. I want to look at this devil to see what kind of things you could be experiencing in this shift that could be coming up. Mainly what could be coming up. Tell me about the devil here. Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles. Yep, it's slowly coming. Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So a lot of mental. So if you've been dealing with your shadow work in your mental space, like when I say that, I mean how you speak to yourself, what voices pop up when you try and do certain things, or when you, for instance, shadow work could be how you talk to yourself, because how you talk to yourself is how your external reacts to you. So if you say you're at a dress shop and you don't like the dress you're wearing, all of a sudden you're like, oh, you look ugly. You're telling yourself you look ugly in that. Or, this isn't your color. How could you think this is your color, even though you've been wearing it for years and people have been saying how nice you look in that particular color, that type of thing, that particular color. It's those type of things. So it seems like a lot of mental attacks could be coming from your external. So I would say get a lot of crystals that really protect your mental state. Amethyst is amazing. Paired with quartz, it's amazing. I have this I have a tri-colored I believe it's calcite, tri-colored calcite, something like that. It's also really good for mental strength. Getting a lot of cards that help build up your self-esteem, your mental energy, things like that, to protect you from these psychic and mental attacks that could be coming from your external, either from you, your external, or this is usually my anxiety card, but nightmares I'm getting as well. If you've been suffering from nightmares, I don't know any stones that work with nightmares. I believe it's amethyst. Dream stones, yeah, amethyst, possibly looking into a dream catcher. Get those little baby dream catchers from Dollar Tree and just put your own little spin on them. They work just fine as well for these type of shifts. Not really big ones, but if you can get a homemade one. I know my roommate's husband makes dream catchers. I don't know if he sells them. If he does, I'll let you guys know. But outside of that, those type of things to help you if you've been suffering from nightmares lately. Okay? All right. Is there anything else I need to clarify? No. Let's see what's under here. We have the... Please don't sneeze. It's the last thing I need right now. Okay, there we go. Sorry. My nose was itchy. I did not want to sneeze. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands with the King of Pentacles here. Any spiritual protection you can do would really benefit you to not have so much of a burden on your masculine side, so that you don't physically get too drained. So basically what I was saying, in order to prepare for this shift, up your psychic stuff, your psychic your crystals, heck, meditations. If you gotta play blurry beats constantly, whatever you gotta do for this shift, please do it. But on the bright side, when you guys get out of this, you'll be stronger for it. Mainly, your wings will be much stronger. Let's see here. Any advice? It's time to release negativity. Yep. Anything else? Yeah, showing you where to let go at. So not only is it having patience that whatever cups you want will come to you, but you need to also know the art of, I think that popped up. I've been hearing that a lot lately, or maybe it's just because I was listening to lectures. It's one of them. Anyway. This also is the ego stopping you from letting all of these different traumas go, to opening your heart. So let go of this negativity, please. Like, each mask can also be just different traumas and things that prevent you from fully opening your heart space, because you can't, because you have such a heavy heart. It's not, what's the old thing everyone likes saying, light as a feather? Yes, your heart's not going to be light as a feather if you can't learn to just let these things go. Anything else? Aha, adjustments are required. Yeah, adjustments are required. Let it go. And surrender to the divine. Just surrender to it. Things will be much better when you do. Okay? Go with the flow. Because right now we have to hit with the good sized ebb. Alright, so that's all I got for you, my lovely vigilant owls. Please be I have to say that part. Share this so other future vigilant owls are aware of these type of shifts and they aren't going kind of crazy when they happen. Okay? So thank you so much for flying in with me. Hopefully I see you guys in the Vigilant Owls group. I'll try to, in the Vigilant Owls group, I will try and look up some crystals to help with this shift. And like, I'll pair the video and underneath it will be some crystals you guys can tap into. Okay? Alright. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for flying in with me yet again. And I'll see you later. Peace.